It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Soldier Field. Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Fields on first down.
Out to his left.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Fields now to throw.
Rolling to his right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. This is Homer. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw is Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Pollard is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Throwing, Prescott. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've had the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. Now Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a second and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers, with all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's second and 10. Back to throw, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. Fields throwing again. On the move to his left. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
In motion left goes Jones. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Prescott now, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On third down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there. And now fourth down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays?
There he goes left side. Up to midfield. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Down at the 25.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Again, it's Homer. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free. It's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run this with Homer. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. And quickly they get to the line. This throw quickly out to Jones. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney from 13 yards out. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That is caught, and he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Prescott on 3rd and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Foreman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Deontay Foreman. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Able to find Gallup. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Complete. Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd down. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Fields. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st. But this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second